Welcome to Point to Rise, your podcast that gives you permission to dream big, take messy action, and turn your talent into profit while turning your back on perfection. My name is Suzanne Purcell, high performance and mindset coach, former international ballerina, profitable entrepreneur, and founder of Point to Rise, a movement designed to empower dancers. It is my mission to use my own story as an inspiration for today's generation of dancers. And now sit back, stretch, warm up, or sip your coffee and love learning how much it matters to point at yourself first to rise to all that you are capable of. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Point to Rise podcast. My name is Suzanne and I am your host today. All right, you guys. Today I want to share a section of a book that I am currently rereading for I don't know how many times now. It's called The Secret of a Millionaire Mindset. And there is something that has never really stood out to me over the first couple times that I was reading it, and it really hit home for me. And that is, I'm just reading the quote first. If you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. So imagine a tree. Let's suppose this tree represents a tree of life. On this tree, there are fruits. And in life, our fruits are called our results. So we look at fruits, our results, and we don't like them. There aren't enough, or there isn't enough of them, or they're too small, or not sweet enough, or just don't taste the way we want them to taste, all right? So what do we do, and what do we tend to do most of the time? We put even more attention and focus on the fruits, our results in life. But what is it that actually creates those particular fruits, our results? It's the seed and the roots that create those fruits, meaning our habits, our beliefs, our thoughts, the things that we choose every single day, our choices, how we show up, how we structure our day, how much of a conscious life we are actually choosing versus living from our subconscious. So it is what's under the ground that actually creates what's above the ground. It's what's invisible that creates what's visible. So what does that actually mean? It means that if you want to change the fruits, your results, you will first have to change your roots, your beliefs, your habits. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. I was on a Clubhouse conversation not too long ago, and we were talking about, how to ignite change in the performing arts and where does that come from? And it really truly applies to everything, every layer in our life, wherever you are at right now. And this particular person was very adamant that the change is going to start from the top. The leadership team, the artistic directors, the donors, the boards, they are the ones that have to start the change. And it really stuck with me because I do not agree. So it really, really stuck with me because there was no taking responsibility for her own fruits, for her own results. She was putting it to somebody else, saying that results need to change by somebody else taking care of it, and not understanding that we all drive change. We all drive change by how we attend to what's underneath, what's in our roots, what's in our subconscious, how we are showing up every day, how we choose to see our world, and how we choose what's possible and what's not possible. It's not on other people to change your life. It's not on other people to take responsibility for the change to start. No, when you step in as your old self into a changed environment, I promise you that environment will not last long. You will not be feeling comfortable in it because you are still that person that is actually seeking something else. So change starts with you. Anything you want to see different, if you want different results, if you want your fruits to taste differently, to look differently, to be bigger or smaller, if you want to live somewhere else, you want a different company, a different role, your roots have to change. The way you show up has to change. Your beliefs have to change. Your habits have to change. The way you show up has to change. The way you eat has to change. The way you believe in yourself has to change. It always, in every possible way, starts with us and what's in our roots, how we are deciding what our basis, right? In dance, it is, what are the 3 basic steps of dance? It's a plie, a tango, and a releve. If they're not in line, if they're not mastered, you can be as talented as you want to, but you will never reach your very fullest potential. You will always be somewhere in the middle. You will always show up in a different way than actually having that confidence in yourself that your roots are the most nourished and looked after ones. So I'm sending you so much love. I really lean into this and understand that everything that you're seeing right now is a result of your roots, of what you're doing every single day. And there's no judgment around it. I'm not saying it's wrong or it's bad or you're not doing it right. No, this is not the studio. This is coming from the deepest place of love. Look at your roots. What is actually in there? How many bugs are crawling down there? How many people do you allow to dictate how big, how strong, and how deep your roots are actually going? Or are you in charge to decide what your base, your root system really looks like? Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending you so much love. This is all I have today. This is something that's coming up over and over and over again. So choose you, really truly choose your roots. Don't make them, their thickness and their spread dependent on anybody else's opinion but yourselves. Till soon. Bye, you guys.
Thank you so much for listening. If this message resonates with you, please pass it on to someone who needs to hear this right now. And if you like what you've heard, your feedback will go a very long way. If you just take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review, that would mean the world to me. Till next time, point at yourself to rise to all that you are capable of.